1 out of every 3 people in this country is justice impacted. That's over 6 million people who are involved in the criminal justice system. And 95% of those folks are getting out. That's why we started APDS, to create pathways to living wage employment for folks who are involved in the criminal justice system. The AWS partnership is a key piece of that because it allows us to partner with employers who are actually going to hire from this population and help us train.
I felt like, hey, I had already made up my mind that if I'm going to have to be here, I have to do this time. It's obviously a tragedy of being here, but it's the second tragedy is the waste of time. So they said, hey, it was a pilot program coming through a partnership with APDS and Amazon. Before I started this program or having access to the APDS tablets, I would say that those were the darker days,
So the recidivism rate in this country is somewhere between 30 and 80%. Incarceration is not actually a pathway to employment, but a pathway back into the system. So if we change that equation with education, we allow folks access to education, we give them pathways out of incarceration and create outcomes for the folks that are justice impacted.
I'm really appreciative for the opportunity and all the thoughts they put into this just to give us everything that they have on here. It really gives us way more to do. It's AWS. It's something different. You really are bettering yourself in a way that you probably didn't before. It's teaching you way more than any book actually ever could, let me tell it.
APDS program, you have a 20% increase in the likelihood to access educational programming. And if you come out of incarceration without employment, you have between a 30 and 80% chance of returning.